I am Madhuri Abhale from Saraswat International Academy. I am teaching mathematics of standard 3rd. Here we are going to continue chapter number 2, Fun with Numbers, part 11. So, in last part we had seen write in counts of 2, writes in count of 3 and write in counts of 5. In today's session we are going to see write in counts of 10, write in counts of 20 and write in counts of 50. Okay. Everyone remember in last part we had seen the numbers in decreasing order or in increasing order. So with the help of same method we are going to solve question number 40, question number 41 and 42. So let's start with question number 40. Write in counts of 10. That means for finding out next number we are going to add 10 in the number or we are going to subtract 10 in particular number. So let's see the pattern of the number. So first is 660, after that 670, after that 680. Okay, you can see here the order is in increasing order. See, 60, 70 and 80. That means the numbers are increasing by how much? By 10. So for finding out next number, simply we are going to add 10. That means 680 plus 10. Now add these two numbers. 0 plus 0, 0, 8 plus 1, 9 and 6 as it is. So our next number is 690. Okay, again we need to find out the next number of 690. So for that we are going to again add 10. So let's see, 690 plus 10. 0 plus 0, 0, 9 plus 1, 10 and 6 plus 1, 7. So the next number is 700. Okay, after that again add 10. That means 710. Again add 10. That means 720. So with the help of this method we are going to count the next numbers by adding 10. Let's see question number 2. First of all, we are concentrating on the pattern which are follow in this question. That means 840, after that 830, after that 820. You can see here the number is decreasing by how much? By 10 numbers. Okay. So for finding out the next number, again we are going to subtract 10 from this number. So let's see, 820 minus 10. 0 minus 0, 0. 2 minus 1, 1. And 8 as it is. So after 820, 810 will come. Again for finding out the next number, we are again need to subtract 10 from 800. That means 810 minus 10 will give you 800. Okay. Now after 800 which number comes? So for that we need to do 800 minus 10. Okay. Now let's subtract this number. 0 minus 0, 0. 0 minus 1 is not possible. So what we have to do? We need to cut this 0 and we are going to write here 10. Now 10 minus 1 will give you 9. Now again we'll cut this 8 and we'll write here 7. And we'll write here 7. So after 800 which number comes? 790. The difference of 10. Again, after 790, subtract 10 from 790 will give you 780. Again, the next number, subtract 10, it will give you 770. Okay. So, with the help of subtracting 10, you need to solve the other numbers. So, for solving these types of sum, you need to concentrate on the pattern given. Now, let's see question number 3. First of all, we are going to see the pattern which is followed in question number 3. So, first I will write 535. After that, 545. After that, 555. You can see here the middle number, that means the tens place is changing. Okay, 3, 4, 5. That means it is in increasing order. In every number they are adding 10. Okay, 535 plus 10 will give you 545. Again, 545 plus 10 will give you 555. For finding out next number, again we are going to add 10. That means 565. Again, for next number, add 10 will give you 575. So, with the help of this method, you will get the next numbers. So, now question number 4. 757, 747, 737. Now we are going to solve the next number. So first we will concentrate on pattern. But which pattern? We are going to count in 10. That means we need to see the tens place. Okay, see 5, then 4, then 3. That means the number is in decreasing order. In short, what they had done, they had just subtract 10 from each number. So, for finding out the next number of 737, we need to subtract 10. So, let's see 737 minus 10. Now, subtract 7 minus 0, 7, 3 minus 1, 2 and 7 as it is. So, our next number will 727. Okay. Now, 727. Okay. Then next number, for that we need to again subtract the 10 from the number. That means 717. Again, we need to subtract 10 for next number. So, 707. Now, again we are going to subtract 10 for the next number. So, let's see 707 minus 10. 7 minus 0 will give you 7. 0 minus 1 is not possible. For that, we need to cut this 0 and we'll write here 10. Now, 10 minus 1 will give you 9. Again, we'll cut this 7 and we'll write here 6 and 6 as it is. That means the next number is 697. Again, subtract 10, 687. So, with the help of this method, you need to find out the next numbers. Now, question number 41. In question number 40, we had count the numbers in 10. Okay, now in question number 41, we are going to count the number in 20. That means we are going to add 20 in number or we are going to subtract 20 in number. So, for that we need to first concentrate on pattern given in the question. On the basis of pattern, we decide whether we are adding 20 in the number or we are subtracting 20 in the number. So let's start. Number 1, 400, 420, 440. Okay, this is the question. Now we are going to find out the next numbers. So you can see here 400, then 420, then 440. That means number is in increasing order. That means we need to add 20 for finding out the next number. So add 20 in this number will give you 0, 6, 4. That means the next number is 460. Again add 20, 0, 8, 6, 480. Okay, so for finding out the next number in question number 1, we are going to add 20. Again 480 plus 20. So 480 plus 20. 0 plus 0, 0. 8 plus 2, 10. 4 plus 1, 5. So next number is 500. Again next number. For that again we are going to add 20. So 0 plus 0, 0. 0 plus 2, 2 and 5. So with the help of adding 20, we will get the next number. Now, next question. Next question is 900, then 880, then 860. Let's see. 900, 880, 860. Okay. Now, if you see the pattern is in decreasing order. Okay, because 900, then 880, then 860. That means in question number 2 they had subtract 20 from each number. So we are going to subtract 20 for finding out the next number. So subtract 20 from this number. 0 minus 0, 0. 6 minus 2, 4. And 8 as it is. So the next number after 860 will give you 840. Again minus 20. 0 minus 0, 0. 4 minus 2, 2 and 8. So the next number will be 820. Again 820 minus 20. So 0 minus 0, 0. 2 minus 2, 0 and 8. Again minus 20. 0 minus 0, 0. Now 0 minus 2 is not possible. So we are going to cut this 0 and I'll write here 10. Now 10 minus 2 equals to 8. Now again we are going to cut this 8 and we'll write here 7 and we'll write here 7 as it is. So the next number is 780. Again for the next number you need to subtract 20 from the number. So with the help of this method you need to solve the other blanks. Now question number 3. The pattern is 216, 236, 256. You can see 1, 3 and 5. Okay, these numbers are in increasing form. Okay, that means in this question they had just added 20 in each number. So for finding out the next number we are also going to add 20. So let's start. 6 plus 0, 6. 5 plus 2, 7 and 2 as it is. So the next number is 276. Now Again, we are going to add 20 for next number. So 6 plus 0, 6. 7 plus 2, 9. And 2 as it is. So the next number is 296. Again, add 20. 296 plus 20. 6 plus 0, 6. 9 plus 2 will give you 11. And 2 plus 1 will give you 3. So 316 is your next number. So with the help of this method, you need to solve the other blanks. Now question number 4 you need to do by yourself in homework. You can see the pattern in question number 4 is in decreasing order. That means you need to subtract 20 from the number. Now question number 42. Write in counts of 50. That means whether we are going to add 50 or we are going to subtract 50 from the number. But when we are going to see whether we are adding the number 50 or we are subtracting, for that we need to first concentrate on the pattern of the number. So let's see. Number 1, 400, then 450, then 500. The number is in increasing order or decreasing order? Yes, number is in increasing order. So that for finding out the next number, we are going to just add 50 in the number. Why 50? Because the counting is in 50. So 0 plus 0, 0, 0 plus 5, 5 and 5 as it is. So the next number is 550. Then again 550 plus 50. Add these two numbers. 0 plus 0, 0. 5 plus 5, 10. 5 plus 1 will give you 6. That means the next number is 600. So by using this method, you need to solve the other blanks by adding 50. Now question number 2. First we'll see the pattern of the question. 940, then 890, then 840. You can see that the number is in decreasing order. That means they had subtract 50 from the each number. So for finding out the next number, we are also going to subtract 50. That means 840 minus 50. Let's see. 840 minus 50. 0 minus 0, 0. Now tell me, 4 minus 5, is it possible? No. So for that we need to cut this 4 and we are going to write 14 over here. Now 14 minus 5 will give you 9. Again we'll cut this 8 and we'll write here 7. And 7 as it is. That means the next number is 790. Then 790 minus 50. Subtract this number 0. 9 minus 5, 4 and 7. So next number is 740. Now again for next number you are going to subtract 50 from each. For finding out the next blanks. These all blanks you need to solve by yourself. Now question number 3. You can see that 150, 200, 250. The number is in which form? The number is in increasing form. So you need to add 50 in numbers to finding out the next number. Okay. So you need to add 50 in question number 3. Now question number 4. In question number 4, the numbers is in decreasing order. You can see here 705, then 655, then 605. So in this number you need to subtract 50 from the number for finding out the next number. Now students, here we complete our chapter number 2, that is fun with numbers. For extra questions I have some MCQs for you. So let's start MCQ number 1. Place value and face value will be same in dash place. Now everyone knows that the place values. It starts from ones, then tens, then 100, then 1000 and then 10,000. Okay, and so on. Now in which place value the face value and the place value, they both are same. For that, first of all, what do you mean by face value? Suppose number is 532, 532. Now we need to find out the place value of 5. So what is the place value of 5? Is 500. But what is the face value of 5? Is 5. This is a place value and this is a face value. Now if we talk about 3, then what is the place value of 3? 30, because 3 is on tens place. Okay, and what is the face value of 3? 3. So this is a difference of place value and face value. But if we talk about the ones place, what is the place value of 2? The place value of 2 is as it is 2 and the face value is also 2. That means our answer is ones, because on ones place the place value and the face value, they both are same. Now question number 2. Here we need to add these 3 numbers. The numbers are 8 plus 50 plus 70. So first we'll always write the bigger number first. In ascending order we need to add these numbers. So add these numbers 8, 5 and 7. So your answer is 758. Now question number 3. 9 hundreds plus 40 tens plus 3 ones. So everyone knows that how to write 900. 900, that means 900. Now 4 tens. 4 tens means 40 and 3 ones means only 3. Now add these numbers 3, 4, 9. So your answer is 943. Now question number 4. Which of these numbers have more tens? In given options, which number has the more tens? So obviously the number who is bigger, that number is having more tens. So option B is the bigger number. So option B, 998 is your answer. Now number 5. Dash is the smallest 3-digit number formed by 4, 7, 8. For finding out smallest number, we just need to situate this number in ascending order. Okay, so for that first will come 4, then 7, then 8. So 478 is the smallest number by using these 3 digits. Now number 6. The place value of 5 in 598. So this 8 is on ones place, 9 is on tens place and 5 is on 100 place. So what is the place value of 5? 500. Number 7. How many numbers have exactly 3 digits? For finding out the answer of this question, we need to solve this number. Okay, now 3-digit number starts with 100 and ends with 999. So we are going to see how many numbers comes between in these numbers. For that, simply we need to subtract these two numbers. So let's subtract 9 minus 0, 9, 9 minus 0, 9, 9 minus 1, 8, 899 plus 1. This is a method to solving this sum. So 9 plus 1, 10, again 9 plus 1, 10, 8 plus 1 will give you 9. That means answer is 900. Now question number 8. If you add 40 to me, I will become a century. Everyone knows that century means how much? 100. So the question is, if you add 40 to me, suppose me equals to x. Now we are going to add 40 in that, so we'll get 100. Okay, so simply for finding out the x, we are going to subtract this 40 from 100. So 100 minus 40 will give you 60. Very good. So our answer is 6060. Now question number 9. We are two different numbers. If you add us, you get a sum of 25. What do you mean by sum? Sum means addition in mathematic term. If you subtract us, you get a difference of 5. Who are we? So for finding out the number, we need to solve this question. The first sentence is, if you add us, you get a sum of 25. That means suppose x plus y equals to 25. Okay, and the second sentence is, if you subtract us, you get a difference of 5. That means x minus y will give you 5. Okay, now for finding out the number, we need to solve this sum. So 25 minus 5, 20. Now the y is in addition form and the other y is in subtraction form. So this will cut and x plus x will give you 2x. So x equals to 20 divided by 2. So 20 divided by 2 will give you 10. Okay, so first x, the value of x will 10. Okay, the answer of x is 10. Now we are going to see the value of y. So suppose we had taken x plus y equals to 25. Now the value of x is 10. That means 10 plus y equals to 25. So y equals to 25. Now this 10 is in addition form, so it will convert in subtraction when we are transfer it in other side. So y equals to 25 minus 10 will give you 15. So our x is 10 and y is 15. Thank you.